Good morning, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter. This is Rich again, back for your first video blog of the day for Wednesday, August 26, 2015, around 7:06 in the morning, Billerica, Massachusetts. Gonna be a nice and sunny day after this mugginess gets kicked out of here. Some news to report. White Sox beat Red Sox by the score 5-4. Lowell Spinners beat Vermont Lake Monsters by the score 5-2. Happy National Dog Day. Happy National Women's Equality Day. And if you are going to the new Playoff Restaurant and Bar in Billerica, Massachusetts, on Middlesex Turnpike, right on Nunnings Lake, don't go there anymore because there was a few employees of Playoff Restaurant and Bar go to Turnpike Market, which was across the street, and made threats to the owner because there were customers who from Playoffs who parked in Turnpike Market. And when Playoffs opened up a few weeks ago, the owners of Playoffs and the owners of Turnpike Market reached an understanding that no customers who were going to go to Playoffs park at Turnpike Market, and no Turnpike Market customers were going to park at Playoffs to go to each one of the restaurants. But that was broken, and because there were people going to Playoffs parking at the Turnpike Market, and that broke the rules, and employees of Playoffs just went to like Turnpike Market and made threats, which is inappropriate, unacceptable, unprofessional, and it's not should be tolerated. So do not go to Playoffs Restaurant and Bar at all. This is disgusting and despicable. Hope Playoffs Restaurant and Bar lose a lot of business. And that's about it on that. My first video subject of the day is my review of WWE pay-per-view SummerSlam 1998 Highway to Hell, the 11th annual SummerSlam pay-per-view held at the world's most famous arena, Madison Square Garden. And the main event was Stone Cold Steve Austin defending the WWE Championship against The Undertaker, plus some exciting matches. There were 3 matches that were shown on Sunday Night Heat on the new USA Network before the SummerSlam pay-per-view, and here's what they followed. Too Much, who was Brian Christopher and Scott Taylor before they became Too Cool, face off against LOD 2000, Hawk and Animal. This is when Hawk was, using his real-life problems with alcohol. He was, staggering to the ring and stuff, being drunk and stuff. He wore the LOD helmet, and the ending of this match had Hawk and Animal inadvertently hit each other, and then it got Scott Taylor the advantage, and he pinned Animal 1, 2, 3 afterwards. Draws came down, and they argued a lot. The next match was Gangrel facing off against Dustin Runnels, who was Goldust, but he turned to Dustin Runnels something to do with the Bible and stuff, kind of a Christian gimmick, but it didn't last long. Gangrel won with the TDT. Edge was seen through at the crowd. And then it was the DOA Skull and 8-Ball with Paul Ellering facing off against Bradshaw and Vader. Bradshaw and Vader had problems. They didn't get along. The ending of this match had Vader and Bradshaw collide against each other. Bradshaw pushed Vader. Skull pinned the former WCW champion 1, 2, 3 afterwards. Bradshaw attacked Vader and gave him the clothesline from hell. And these were the pay-per-view matches called by Jim Ross and Jerry the King Lawler during they were the voices of the Attitude Era. Jerry the King Lawler was a great heel announcer around this time. He favored Mr. McMahon and the Stooges so much. Wish Jerry the King Lawler could have been a Stooge. That would have been funny, but they would have had to find a new heel announcer. And here's the matches that were on the pay-per-view. The first match was for the European Championship. It was D'Lo Brown representing the Nation of Domination, the current European champion, facing off against Val Venis. Hello, ladies. And this was a decent match to open up the pay-per-view. Back and forth, back and forth. D'Lo Brown used the chest protector because he was losing weight, but he used it as a weapon. But Val Venis took the chest protector and used it against D'Lo Brown. And the ending was kind of a little bit fishy and shitty. The referee inadvertently accidentally crotched Val Venis. That got Val Venis mad. He pushed the referee. That's an automatic disqualification. D'Lo Brown wins and retains the European title, but Val Venis gets mad and gives the money shot to D'Lo Brown. The next match was a handicap 3-on-4 tag team match. It was the Oddities, who were Kurikan, Goga, and Giant Silver, with Luna Vachon and the Insane Clown Posse, who sang the Oddities theme song, facing off against Kaientai, which included Taka Michinoku, who was the WWE Light Heavyweight Champions at the time, men's Tino, Dick Togo, and Sho Funaki, who eventually became Funaki, SmackDown's #1 announcer. And this match, and they were with Yamaguchi-san, and this match was kind of a comedy match, dominated by the Oddities and stuff. And it was lots of choke slamming, you know, punches, kicks, and stuff. Yamaguchi-san tried to interfere in this match, but Luna Vachon attacked him. And then the Oddities gave choke slams to everyone of Kaientai, and all three members of the Oddities, Goga, Kurikan, Silver, pinned Kaientai for the 1, 2, 3. It was a comedy match. There was no chance in hell Kaientai was going to pull off the upset. The next match was a hair versus hair match. It was Jeff Jarrett with Southern Justice, Mark Canterbury, and Dennis Knight facing off against X-Pac, who was with Howard Finkel. Howard Finkel got his hair shaved by Jeff Jarrett before the pay-per-view. Howard Finkel is the ring announcer for the WWE at the time. He's bald, so they completely shaved him bald. And X-Pac and Jeff Jarrett had a decent match. And, you know, there was, you know, back and forth interference by Southern Justice and Howard Finkel. The ending had Southern Justice bring the guitar for Jeff Jarrett to use, but X-Pac took the guitar and knocked Jeff Jarrett out, and then gave the X Factor 1, 2, 3. X-Pac wins. Everybody comes down, including the New Age Outlaws, the Headbangers, and Draws, and they shave Jeff Jarrett's blonde hair. Great match. Next match was a mixed tag team match. It was Marvelous Mark Merrill and Jacqueline facing off against Sable and the Mystery Partner. Sable announced that Mystery Partner was Edge. He made his pay-per-view debut, and he's made his Madison Square Garden debut. And this was a great mixed tag team match. Ending had Edge give the spiral move to Mark Merrill, and then Edge tags in Sable, throws Sable on top of Merrill for the 1, 2, 3, and it was a great mixed tag team match. The next match was held at the adjacent Forum Paramount Theater at Madison Square Garden. They had a small crowd there. A Lion's Den match. It was Ken Shamrock, the world's most dangerous man, facing off against the Blackheart Owen Hart of the Nation of Domination with Dan the Beast Severn. This was a culmination of Shamrock's Owen Hart's feud that started in April when Owen turned on Ken Shamrock. And this was a kind of a decent feud. And they had like the Lion's Den, which was kind of a octagon type ring and stuff, and it was a decent match. Back and forth with mixed martial arts. Ending had Ken Shamrock reverse the Dragon Sleeper on Owen Hart, and then did the ankle lock submission. Owen tapped out, and then afterwards, Dan the Beast Severn walked away from Owen looking disgusted. The next match was for the WWE Tag Team Championships. It was the New Age Outlaws, the Road Dogg Jesse James and the Badass Bill again. The New Age Outlaws representing DX, facing off against Mankind and Kane, but Kane turned against Mankind a week prior, who were the current WWE Tag Team Champions, and they were, if it's a false count anywhere, anything goes. and it was no disqualification, no count out. It was about kind of a squash match, 5 minutes. New Age Outlaws dominated Mankind, and they pinned them 1, 2, 3, threw them in the dumpster to retain the regain the WWE Tag Team Championship. Afterwards, Kane was in the dumpster and he attacked Mankind. Pretty good. The next match was a ladder match for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. It was The Rock, leader of the Nation of Domination, with Mark Henry facing off against Triple H with China, and this was over a 20-minute match. Back and forth ladder match, you know, got crazy moves here, there. Rock and Triple H had one of the greatest feuds of all time. This was probably one of the best matches against each other. Ending had The Rock try to climb to get the WWE IC Championship. But China low-blowed The Rock. That got Triple H advantage and got the Intercontinental title. In the last match, the main event, it was The Undertaker facing off against Stone Cold Steve Austin, the WWE Champion. At the time, it was for the WWE Championship. The Undertaker just turned heel around this time, and Stone Cold was the most popular wrestler in the WWE at the time, and this was a long fight, you know, long 20 minutes. Great brawling match. Undertaker had some of his best moves in this match, and he was working his ass off. Stone Cold was, you know, doing great. You know, the ending had, like, the Undertaker climbed the ropes to do that walk he does, but Stone Cold gave the stunner to the Undertaker and pinned him 1, 2, 3 clean in the ring, retaining the WWE Championship. And then afterwards, a sign of respect, the Undertaker takes the belt and gives it to Austin and stuff, and it was pretty good. I heard the original ending of this match was going to have, like, Austin and the Undertaker have beers together after the match, but it was shot down by Vince McMahon because he didn't want to see that. And this SummerSlam 1998 was, you know, pretty good and stuff. I gave it a B. The Austin Undertaker match was classic. The Triple H Rock ladder match was awesome. The rest of the match, the rest of the card was, you know, decent and stuff, and the heat matches were just for heat and stuff. So that's about it on that. Tomorrow will be the review of SummerSlam 1999 from Minnesota at the Target Center. 2 other video blogs today. First one will be about a proposed new bus route that the MPTA should consider. Bus route 133 that will run from Malden Center MBTA Orange Line Station to Anderson Woburn via, like, Melrose, Stoneham, and Woburn. Tell you where that route's gonna go. And the third and final video blog of the night will be the personality profile. Will be about Shane McMahon. Keep calm, and I'm a Julie Brother guy. Molly Rosenblunt of Fox 35 rocks. Amy Swansea of Wish 2 rocks. Elizabeth Hart of Local 6 rocks. And in the words of Sean Lucha, get out! See you later!